In this video, we'll show you how dogs play baseball. The premise is pretty simple. Here, the dog does a behavior that he knows. In this case, it was going to the mat. And then he gets to run the bases based on successfully completing that behavior. And the number of bases he gets to run is based on how difficult that skill was for him to do. And this is a great way to add a new spin to the behaviors that your dog already knows how to do. Sometimes we get stuck in a little bit of a rut doing the same behaviors and skills over and over and over. This way, it mixes things up without having to teach the dog a bunch of new skills. To set this up, we're going to start with making a list of the skills that your dog already knows. We're going to start with 2 and end at 12. And this is because we use dice to determine which one your dog is going to do when they come up to bat. So since we're using dice, there's 2 dice. The lowest number they can have is 2, and the highest number they can have is 12. And all of these skills are things that they can do inside of the classroom. So maybe the dog knows how to go into their kennel or jump into the car, but those wouldn't be very practical to do in the classroom. So all of these are things the dog can easily do in the classroom with a student. And this is just an example list. Your own dog's list is going to be based on what they know how to do. And then we're going to add the difficulty. So we're going to use a scale of 1 to 4, with 1 being the easiest and 4 being the hardest. This is because we're still sticking to the baseball theme. So 1 is going to be a single, a 2 is a double, 3 is a triple, and 4 is a home run. And when you're done, you should have a mix of 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. And when we're ready to play ball, this is what it looks like. So we roll the dice, Winston got a 5, and on his sheet that means he needs to back up. This is one that's really tough for him. It's one of his hardest, so it's worth 4 points, which is a home run. He does it successfully, he gets a treat, and then he gets to run the bases with his handler. And in a school setting, it's probably going to be the student who cues the dog to do their skill, and then the student could run the bases with the dog. Here's an example with another dog. So Kip is going to do his finish right behavior, and then he gets to go to second base. From second base, he would roll the dice again to see what behavior they're going to do next, and then they would do that next behavior, and keep going like that as long as you want. That's it for this video. As always, we're here to help. Let us know if you have any questions.